Blessings and blessings from Byron Bay, Australia. I'm walking to work after a beautiful surf session at a spot called Broken Head in just outside of town. So I've been sitting in some stuff. It's been a tricky week for me on quite a few levels. And I want to share some of the insights. Hello, Suniva. Hello, Catherine. I love both of you dearly. I wanted to share some of the insights, something that really landed for me last night, right before I went to bed, as I watched a bunch of people eat food in front of me during my 24-hour water fast. And that is, we spend a lot of time trying to control everything. I'm a part of that. I'm not taking myself out of that conversation. I'm saying we. We spend a lot of time trying to control everything. Some of us are more aware of the control tactics that we're using, and some of us are not. But the thing that I was really sitting in with a friend last night, because she's going through somewhat of a, what you would call a bad breakup. And I was explaining to her what I was noticing about myself, and I used her situation as an example of the insight. And so essentially what I said is, if you knew the size of the blessing that the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, was conjuring up for you, would you still be holding on, clenching, controlling, angry, upset, the same way you are right now? Because the idea that was my man, and why did he mess that up, or why did I mess that up, is coming from a space of, what if it never happens again? What if I don't meet my one? What if that's my last chance to experience falling in love? And so I invited her. I said, what if? And how would you be if you knew 2 years from now you would be sitting on a similar couch holding your child with your husband cooking you breakfast? Would you still be mad at the guy that wasn't the guy, that didn't choose you, that didn't really, that just wasn't your guy? Or would you easily let that go because you understand the blessing that's on its way? And she paused for a moment. She said, oof. Of course I'd let go. Of course I wouldn't hate him right now if I knew that was coming. And for me, and this is my reminder to you and to myself, that's always happening. The universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is always moving steps, like 30, 40, 50, 100 steps ahead of you. And if you knew the size of the blessing that was on its way, you would not necessarily be operating the way you are right now. Is this resonating? Is this landing? I've noticed this low-level tension and anxiety about trying to control the future. And the tricky, crazy thing about the future is the future is created in the now. How I'm being, the space that I'm holding, is creating the next moment and the next moment. We're always shooting rockets of desire out into the universe. And the ones that we shoot out and we don't shoot down are the ones that manifest. But a lot of times we're so busy and focused on what we don't have and trying to control everyone and every situation that we possibly can, that it's taking away from the magic, the beauty of this very now moment. Type yes if you've ever been in a place where everything looked beautiful, but there was like a cloud over it. There was like a filter over your experience where you couldn't experience the beauty. You were blocked from seeing it and experiencing it, even though you knew conceptually, this is a beautiful place. This is a beautiful moment. I should be crying. I should be present. I should be loving. And yet, I can't feel it. And so, my invitation to each and every one of you is to play with today, tonight, tomorrow, 24 hours. Put yourself in a 24-hour challenge with how would I be if I knew the size of the blessing that was on its way? How would I talk? How would I stand? How would I look if I understood what God, the universe, Buddha, Allah, Krishna, Jesus, whatever that is, if I knew that it was doing its thing? If I knew that in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 4 minutes, 4 months, whatever that is, that the universe was going to take care of me and that it was already done in the mind of God. If I knew that without a shadow of a doubt, how would I be in this now moment? Whew. That, ladies and beautiful gentlemen, is where the whole game changes. And I invited myself into this conversation. Oh, man. I think that's all I got. Blessings and blessings. If this touched your heart in any way, if you're catching the replay, whatever it is, share it with somebody. Tag somebody who you think may need to hear this. And I'll see you soon. So much love from Byron Bay, Australia. I had the most beautiful, epic surf session, and I'm breaking my 24-hour water fast in a moment. I'm going to have a green juice. Love you all. Peace.